Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple LunaRose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we're going to be reading for the water signs Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I will be looking at the week of February 11th through February 17th. And your biggest cosmic influence this week will be that 5-planet stellium in the sign of Aquarius. So you have Mercury, Mars, and Venus, along with Pluto at 0 degrees, and the Sun all in Aquarius at the same time. So this is going to bring major changes in communications, connections, relationships, drive, passion, and your life direction. Don't forget, guys, we are on 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I will put timestamps in after the live stream is over. Personal readings and all other PLR links can be found in the description box of this video. I do have one announcement before we get started with the collective. We're going to do Aquarius new moon, all 12 signs. I'm going to do that tomorrow at noon. That is already posted over on the channel, so you guys can hit the notify me button. I understand it's in the middle of the day, so it's a little bit different time than we're used to. So if you can't make it live, just make sure to go check it out. I will put timestamps in that video also. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the collective reading. I see everyone coming in. Hello, everyone. All right, let's do 133 because I've seen it for the collective. Oh, I forgot to light my candle. I'm sorry, I forgot. All right, so I'm going to start out masculine energy first. And feminine energy next, and we'll look at the bridging energy. I pulled out the energy oracle. Tonight's live water signs should be pretty interesting. So I was told to be on my best behavior tonight, so I do plan on doing that. And I plan on reading the most simplest cards possible so that the message can come out as easy as possible. All right, masculine energy first. We have attachment, the patience card coming out. All right, I don't know what to tell you. This is how it goes. Okay, masculine energy, attachment, patience. There is something about like taking the mask off, showing your true self. I do see like the chain being attached to the pole. The shadows in the card definitely bring out shadow work. The patience card just says that something is happening in divine timing for this divine masculine. The 5 is change. The number 16 is here. 1 and 6 is 7. We just closed out that 7-year karmic cycle. It's very possible that collectively masculine energy has held on to something that was karmic. A karmic energy could be anything that's unhealthy, anything that's toxic, right? And it's like held on to this energy because they were fearful of facing it, fearful of having to confront it, whatever it is. And it's like now it's just time, right? All right, so for divine feminine, we have door to personal healing and happiness, and we have storm warning here. How many of you guys feel, those of you that are like resonate more with divine feminine, feel like you've had one test after another? I feel like spirit has woke me up for the last 7 days and is like, here, Rosa, how are you going to handle this stuff? Look at me not cussing, just saying. And I will say that I feel like I'm implementing my spiritual lessons. So I definitely feel like I'm handling things better than maybe I used to. But it has definitely been one storm after another. But I can also say that I can tell that the storms that are coming in are definitely clearing out a path for the journey that I'm on, for my door to personal healing and happiness. It has definitely removed anything from my doorway that was blocking my forward movement. All right, so indecision and woman holding a heart comes out. Woman holding a heart may actually be like bottom of the deck type of energy, but I do see anxiety, so I went ahead and pulled that too. Indecision may actually be the only, I'm taking it. All right, I feel like indecision is going to be our bridging energy. And it means that we're just, I'm going to explain to you the meaning of the card as simple as possible. So if I look up the card reading a meaning in the book, the Energy Oracle, indecision says that you have two decisions. You've actually chosen both. You've already chosen the left side and the right side. But it talks about how my ears are on fire. It doesn't talk about that. But it talks about how um, you made the decision and you start going down the path, but you can't see all the way down. So you don't see the outcome. So your faith is lacking. So you don't keep pushing forward. You come back to the space that you know, like the comfort zone, which is just stuck in front of this tree where you can't have any forward movement, like I said earlier for Divine Feminine. But it says you've chosen both sides. This is bridging energy. So that means both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine have tried both sides. The faith has wavered. They're not able to get through the fog. When things start to get scary or things start to get sketchy or things don't seem clear, it's like we turn around and go back to the comfort zone. Woman holding a heart, again, maybe bottom of the deck. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it means. It's number 44. So the number is pretty significant to me. But woman holding a heart is an energy that says that someone comes into your environment and teaches you what unconditional love is. This is going to have something to do with the decision that we're incapable of making. Anxiety is also here. I feel like, I mean, that's why we're incapable of making the decision, right? Anxiety talks about, there's yin yang, so there's your twin flame clue card. But anxiety talks about there's a storm outside the window and she doesn't know if the storm is coming or going. It talks about how we need to be in the present moment and experience the present joys instead of worrying about something that's already happened or something that hasn't even happened yet. All right, so I feel like the message is pretty clear. I feel like both masculine and feminine, there's something about not choosing the journey. There's something about an indecision, like struggling to pick the journey or to pick spirit or to like for our faith to be bigger than our fear. And there's definitely an energy of not allowing something to block our doorway, block our path. All right, so I pulled Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. Can't have a card until I read it. In just a moment. All right, so I read this the other day when I was doing somebody's personal reading in the Etsy shop, and I was told to read it when we use the cards again. So this is the first time that I'm using the cards again. All right, so it's Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. So I've always told you that it tells a very specific story. That's why I like this particular tarot set. I actually found this tarot deck at one of our local stores here, Divine Intentions and Katie's. I'm just saying it's pretty rare to find something so close to home. All right, so it says, as you wander through the images of the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, you will see that its most remarkable deck. Tarot decks are in part about balance. They are tools that help you find a connection between you and the universe. They are doors that you can walk through into different worlds. The Sweet Twilight is certainly all of this and more. Twilight is the place between light and dark, day and night. This deck recognizes the tarot is about the place between places and time outside of time. The images speak to the sad knowledge that while twilight is between day and night, it is moving toward night. They also are filled with sweet naivety, whether you think that it comes from the day before or hope for the day to come is up to you. So again, very specific story. All right, I'm going to start divine masculine, attachment, and patience. The Two of Cups comes out. It's soulmate energy. It's romance. The Hermit is here. It's Virgo energy. The Sun is here. The Sun, remember, is the card that talked about in this particular deck, how it's the eyes are the mirror to the soul. So remember, each deck is going to be a little bit different. We have Rider Waite here, which we're going to use in a moment. And the Sun is normally about bright joy, happiness. It could sometimes be about manipulation and control. But again, in Tarot, the Sweet Twilight, there's something about seeing someone's soul through their eyes. Door to personal healing and happiness. Storm warning is here. I feel like if you're allowing anything to block the doorway, it's just being removed. It's just being removed. It's almost like we're at this point in this journey where like we ourselves can't mess it up, right? All right, Nine of Swords is here. It's about processing trauma. Three of Cups is here. That's why it's being removed. That's why it's being stopped. And Seven of Swords is here. Seven of Swords could definitely be energy of distrust and disbelief. It's secretive energy. It's keeping something hidden. All right, indecision. I feel like this card right here, and for those of you that read tarot, the Three of Cups, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong here, but the Three of Cups is like the reason that it makes the decision easy, right? Queen of Cups flies out for bridging energy. And I feel like that's just confirmation. It's just Spirit saying that we're supposed to be filling our own cup. Remember, again, I picked the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight and the Queen of Cups. Yes, it's about unconditional love. But in this particular tarot set, it talks about how she steps away. She takes time to go and fill her cup because she realizes that she's just pouring her fake depletion all over everyone, right? We also have the King of Wands. King of Wands is someone who is overconfident in their abilities. And we also have the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups could definitely be the player card. There's our Scorpio energy coming out strongly. Bottom of the deck, the Death card. Knight of Cups, the player card. Let's talk about that for a moment because I feel like it's really important that I picked the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. The Knight of Cups is that energy of the player, the person that always takes their cup around to everyone else, always wanting someone to fill their cup of love because they don't know how to fill their own freaking cup, right? So the Queen of Cups is here, and it's just telling me that right now, the lesson that we're all learning is we're not going to be able to choose anything or be able to get down any path with any amount of confidence if we can't learn how to fill our own cup. If we can't learn how to fill our own cup and be confident in our abilities, the things that we've learned on this journey, right? I'm going to use the Angel Inspiration. So Virgo, which represents our home, family, daily routine. The Sun, which represents the first house, the self. Aries energy. And of course, Scorpio, the Death card. All right, masculine, head, heart, higher self. So thoughts, feelings, and higher self lesson. We have universal heart. So it's all about the twin journey, all about the spiritual connection, trying to figure out who is who happening in the headspace. Trust the flow is here for the heart space. This is going to be a message from Divine Masculine. Archangel Raphael is here. This is higher self learning. This means that the health is important. It means that health is what is being focused on for divine masculine. I see facial challenges on the bottom. All right, divine feminine headspace. We have hope, forgiveness, step into the light, and oh my goodness, friendship card on the bottom. This is going to be really important. I don't know if you guys watch MJ Soulful Revolution. She did her twin flame current energy just a couple of days ago. I actually just watched it right before this live. And friendship was a big part of her message for this week. She does hers weekly. This journey is so freaking hard. Like it's just crazy. Okay, so hope in the headspace. I feel like we're losing hope. Forgiveness in the heart space. I feel like this is message back and forth. So trust the flow. Could be coming from divine masculine to divine feminine, and then forgiveness could be coming here from divine feminine to divine masculine. It could definitely even be the other way around. Step into the light is here for higher self lesson because that's what we're being told to do. Spirit literally told me to be on my best behavior before we started the water signs. I swear to you. So I feel like we're at this energy, and you see the mirror on the friendship card, where we've been through so freaking much, right? Like we've been through so much emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. We're exhausted. We're exhausted. And it's weird because we're exhausted, but our fire is fueled. Our fire is fueled by all the different astrology that is affecting us at this time. It's like we're all being pushed towards our passion, towards our drive, towards our purpose, right? But there's this anger. There's like, I don't know if it's coming like from masculine energy or if it's feminine energy or if it's just both. But there's just this anger of, why does it got to be so hard? Like if birds eat every day, why does this have to be so hard? Forgiveness is definitely going to be key. And I feel like friendship is supposed to be the goal. We keep trying to make the goal this, I don't know, this stupid story where everybody's happy for 2 minutes. And that just doesn't make any sense. There's too much more to do than two people being happy for 2 minutes. All right. Magical times. The hope card in the headspace for divine feminine. If you feel like you're losing hope, go back to the root of the situation. Like go back to where you started. That's the message that I just heard. All right, guidance, happiness. Again, not a coincidence coming out. Several different cards, tarot and oracle, right? Change, you're transforming, let go of the past and embrace the light and joy of the new day. Definitely. And are you guys ready? Are you ready? Because I mean, I don't believe in coincidence at all. but the friendship card comes back out. Be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. If you're on this journey, if you're on this journey with me, if you're experiencing the same lessons, the same challenges, the same rewards at the same time, it's not some happy fairy tale. It's much bigger than that. And the friendship that I feel we will probably grow from this situation is probably something that will not compare to anything or anyone else ever, right? But I think that should be the goal. The teamwork, the partnership, that should be the goal. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly and we'll start with Cancer. I got my blueberry tea out today. I had to go buy the box that has, like, the 2 packs of blueberry tea, but it's like a box of 30. But I wanted the blueberry tea so bad that that's the one I had to get. I love that, Michelle. Aw, Katie Tucker. I love y'all. You're making me feel better. I hope I make you guys feel better. That is the whole point of doing all of this, right? All right, guys. So I pulled out the numinous. That's what I'm going to use for energy of the week. I'm going to stick with the energy oracle for the main spread. I did pull out magical times. That's what we're going to do guidance with. And then, of course, we'll close it out with the moonology oracle. Sweet. Thank you, Katie. All right. Jenna, I just ordered some chamomile tea. I had one a few hours back. I don't know. I guess about 5 o'clock, I started to feel the pressure of the water signs. I don't know. All right, Cancer. All right, guys. Remember, I never say sun, moon, rising. Remember that. I study your birth charts, right? So I understand that we have all 12 pieces of the pie in our birth chart. All those pieces do represent a certain section in your life, right? Here we go. Here we go. So you have all the pieces, regardless of where your house lies, where the sun, moon, all these things, wherever they are for you on your chart, you have all the pieces. So I always say pull your birth charts out. When I'm reading the sign, I'm going to start with Cancer. Cancer is my rising sign. That's usually the first house, depending on which chart you're looking at, right? It's the one that we normally go with. But where is Cancer for you? Katie says today was a doozy. Actually, I had a really good day. I had a friend come pull me out of my misery pretty early this morning. After that thing slapped me in the face, you know what I mean? I got out of the house. I got to enjoy some sunlight. It was definitely one of those days. I had another one with my son not too long ago. You know, those days where you just go out and like people get out of your way and doors just open. You know what I'm trying to say? The sun just shines a little extra on you. It was one of those types of days. So, and then of course it's Taco Tuesday here in Katy. So that's always my favorite day. So it got better. It got better. But then, yeah, I would say about 5 o'clock, it definitely um, hit pretty hard. All right, Cancer 2603. This is going to be for the week of February 11th through February 17th. I'm going to start out with the numinous. We did talk about the astrology on Sunday night. I do recommend watching that video if you guys haven't seen it yet. We talked about that 5-planet stellium. There is definitely going to be some big transformation, major changes happening in your personal planets. So Mercury, Mars, Venus. These are the planets that pretty much make us who we are. Pretty big week, I would say. Astrology wise, I would say top 5 for sure in 2024. All right, Cancer, energy of the week, February 11th through the 17th. I dropped them. All right, so 2 come out, Cancer. You have Aries and Sextile. So Aries, the radical, I would definitely recommend Cancer going to look to see where is Aries for you on your chart. The words on here: active, self-starting, daring, fierce. But what I'm hearing is North Node. Right now, North Node is in Aries. I need to mention this because we also have a conjunction happening this week. I think it's either the 16th. It may be happening on the 19th, so it may be right after this week. But there is a conjunction with the North Node and Chiron, and I'm going to talk about that more as it gets closer. But Chiron is our wounded healer. So on our birth chart, it teaches us what we're going to be working on healing most in this lifetime. So I would definitely say, Cancer, look on your birth chart. Where is your Chiron? Where is your Aries? There could definitely be some big opportunity here to move forward in a healing issue where you may feel like you've been stuck. All right, Cancer, I'm going to pull out Challenge Your Obstacle with the Energy Oracle. You have appreciation coming out for your challenge or obstacle. I always see that garden she's in. There's not very many flowers blooming, but it definitely has a lot of potential. I feel like there's something about something needs a lot of work. Something needs a lot of work, a lot of attention. We have 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Cancer, this is coming out as your lesson learned. That's going to help you with this challenge or obstacle. And this is the heart chakra. You definitely could be having a heart chakra activation, heart chakra awakening. There could even be like some telepathic messages I'm hearing coming through here from lesson learned. Do have victory that I see, but let's keep going and see what comes out for the outcome for Cancer. We have strategy and the journal log. The feather pen is definitely sticking out to me. I think I'm going to go with the purple tarot. All right, Cancer, let's see why you have Aries. As is your energy of the week? Nine of Cups is here. Nine of Cups is about divine wishes being granted. Six of Pentacles is here, getting assistance, receiving help, balancing the scales out. Nine of Pentacles is also here. This is about your independence. It could have something to do with financial independence. But here's what I'm going to say about Nine of Cups. Cancer, I think appreciation is in your lesson, challenge or obstacle, because there's something here about negative thinking or negative thoughts. That could definitely have something to do with your Chiron and what you're healing in this lifetime, especially if you feel, Cancer, like you put yourself down a lot or you're really hard on yourself internally. But Nine of Cups is giving me this energy of, you know how we say optimism. Optimism is going to be really important this week too, Cancer. But it's this energy of like, you know, the glass is half full or the glass is half empty. I feel like you're struggling here with the glass is half empty, and I think you're going to get an opportunity this week, Cancer, where it's going to be able to change that. Remember, Mercury crossing over Pluto at 0 degrees means your thoughts, the way you perceive information, is going to completely transform. So Cancer, if you've been really hard on yourself and saying like, this isn't going to happen for me, something's really hard, it's not coming, maybe something's not for me, something like that, that's what's going to transform this week. And I think that appreciation or gratitude will be easier for you, right? All right, let's look at, and I'm just saying you could be manifesting something through the heart chakra, especially if you're writing something down with that strategy. Two of Swords, this is that energy of feeling stuck. We always see the new moon in Two of Swords, and Two of Swords with the new moon says you now have an opportunity. There's a new opportunity here, Cancer. Excuse me, so sorry. The throat chakra, y'all. But it's like you now have a new opportunity to get unstuck. Remember, I'm reading today and it is February 6th. We do have the Aquarius new moon coming on February 9th. This is the reading for what happens after that new moon, right? But big confirmation, the moon card comes out. And Temperance is here. So the moon could be like there's an illusion. There's something that you're not seeing clearly. And I think Temperance is a big confirmation of this Chiron energy that I was picking up earlier, because Temperance is about healing. Sagittarius energy coming out strongly. Cancer, yours is the moon. All right, let's look at fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. I picked up a few things. Some of you, this could be about telepathy in the heart space for sure, like messages coming through. It could have something to do with compassion, understanding, forgiveness. For some of you, this could be an activation. Like that understanding, compassion, and forgiveness could be for you. The Lovers comes out. It's going to be a message. You have Gemini energy. It is my clue card for the twin journey. You have the Eight of Swords. It is a self-restriction, breaking free from something, telling yourself you can't have something or you can't do something. And Two of Cups comes out. Two of Cups is soulmate energy. I heard the word lovers, but I mean, it doesn't. Two of Cups is a partnership. It's equal effort. Lovers is the lovers. All right, let's look at strategy, Cancer. We have Three of Pentacles. It's partnership, teamwork, working together, respecting each other's ideas. Six of Cups, someone from your past. And Page of Swords, someone is watching. On the bottom, Three of Cups. Three of Cups could be celebration, like minds, or third party. I feel like it's all three of those. All right, so Gemini coming out strongly. Cancer, could be some Pisces, and Sagittarius. Cancer, I think you're going to see this week that you've already planned something out. You've already thought something through. maybe you wrote something down a long time ago and it's like you didn't realize you were going to be using this energy or needing that information. And it's like this is the week that something clears out for you. The cup definitely becomes half full. You're in a more positive energy. It's very possible you're on this twin journey, and that is the assistance that you are receiving this week. Happiness, again, coming back out. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Dance is here. Find your heart's rhythm. Step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. I always get this energy like something happy happens. Well, I mean, I know it's happiness, but like the dance card, it's like lighten the energy type of energy. Elegance is also here. It's found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom, be the swan on the water and glide. With the swans, I always see their little feet pedaling like underneath the water. They have to work so hard, but they definitely make everything look really easy, right? All right, Cancer, I'm going to close it out with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like you're very much in your emotions at the beginning of the week and maybe more in your thoughts towards the end of the week. There's a little bit of this energy, Cancer. Watch out for it, definitely. You know how, and I do this all the time, but you know how, like when good things start to happen, it's almost like we have a hard time being present and experiencing that happiness and that joy. We just immediately start looking for like the next rock that's going to fall out of the sky, right? I feel like this is the week where you get some big changes, Cancer, and I feel like Spirit's saying, be present, be in the moment, don't be fearful of what's next. Appreciate and be happy for the things you have in this moment right now. A time to give rather than take. It's new moon in Virgo. The answers you need are coming. It's full moon in Gemini. We did see Gemini, the lovers. And a fiery climax approaches. It's full moon in Aries, and we definitely seen that Aries energy. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Cancer. I hope that reading was helpful. I don't know why. I have this cough that is just trying to get me. I hope it was helpful, guys. Tap that like button if it was. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we will get to Scorpio. Okay, I got it out, I think. That is perfect timing, right? Look at Sandra, Chiron in Aries, fourth house. Michael in life reaching Tanaka. What's Tanaka? Tell me. Diana, Mercury, Mars, and Venus all in Cap. Oh my goodness. I sent me and Tim have been comparing charts. I sent Tim my natal information before this live started. I'm kind of interested to see what information other people get from our charts, right? I love that, Sandra. I will say this. Yeah, I know, right? I love that, Sandra. I will say this. I did get this message today. Like This could have something to do with Scorpio too. But it's like life is about the lessons that we're learning, right? Is it always going to be a struggle like the struggle that we may be experiencing right now? Or like will we always experience hardships like we're experiencing right now? No, not necessarily. But there's not a life that doesn't have struggle, or like there's not a life that doesn't experience hardship, right? So it's like, I think my goal in this journey and this awakening process is being able to live the life that I create where I don't feel like I want to escape from, but also that I can handle in a positive way when those hardships and struggles come along, right? Like, do you guys feel like since you started your awakening, you can see how you experience certain triggers? Like maybe you don't react a certain way, like you used to maybe react a lot more, I don't know, reactive, right? And now we tend to respond to a lot of things, right? So that's the whole awakening journey, is learning how to implement those things so that when life happens to us, right? Because it's never going to be all good. It's never going to be perfect. Like each year is going to come. We're always going to want each year to be better. And will it be better? Of course it will be if we take the action to make it better. But it's like there's always going to be struggle. There's always going to be things that we have to deal with. But it's how do we handle them? Do we respond instead of reacting, right? Do we stay in a positive energy where we understand that everything that's happening for us is for the greater good? I'm really starting to learn what that means, that everything is for our greater good thing. I mean, I know nobody likes to hear it, but I'm really starting to understand what that means. All right, Scorpio, 4155. So this is going to be for February 11th through February 17th. So we do have those big planets going over Pluto at 0 degrees in Aquarius. So that's going to be Mercury, Mars, and Venus. You're going to feel some pretty big changes in the way you communicate, in the way you take in information, understand information, and the way you connect with others, in your relationships, and then in your job, career, money. So these are all pretty big changes happening in 1 week. Now, of course, everybody feels their energy is a little bit different. It's possible you've already experienced some of these changes. It's possible you still have some yet to experience. But for the most part, I feel like this is going to be a pretty big week for Scorpio in the cosmos. We have Chiron, healing, 10th house, reputation. I also see Neptune, dreams. All right, so Scorpio, I would say look at your birth chart. Where is Chiron? Chiron is going to be your wounded healer. This is what you're healing in this lifetime. 10th house has something to do with your career. Of course, it has something to do with reputation. I do see the 2 chairs, like king and queen throne. Challenge or obstacle, we have door to value. It looks like money is flying out the door. I do see the 6th chakra. 6th chakra is going to be your third eye. You could be having a third eye awakening, Scorpio. It just means that you're receiving a lot of information, a lot of confirmation about things that you've been wondering about, trying to figure out. Let's look at lesson learned. We have healer of the ages. Look at the healing that's coming in for Scorpio. We have the root chakra, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the archangel that protects those of us on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey. And outcome, we have the journey card, big confirmation. We also have the temple path. All right, so here we go, Scorpio. Regardless of what Rosa thinks, you are on the path that you are supposed to be on. The temple path coming out bottom of the deck, it just says that you're questioning whether you've taken the right route or you've made the right decision. And the message with the temple path says that there's actually only one path. Your soul has chosen this path, this journey that you're on, and you can't really make a mistake, Scorpio. You can't really like go the wrong way. There's no such thing. This is the path that your soul chose. And if you cause a delay or like what some people call mistakes, right? It just means that there was something down that path, down that delay that you went down that you needed to learn, that you needed to find, that you needed to know about yourself so that when you were realigned to where you're supposed to be going, it's like now you're stronger because of it. Now you're wiser because of it. Now you're, braver because of it. All of those energies. So Scorpio, if you came in here because you were questioning about whether you've made a mistake or you're on the wrong path or you're not heading in the right direction, Spirit saying that none of that is true. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, regardless of other people's opinion. All right, I'm going to use some regular Rider Waite. They're really stiff. So far, I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles holding on to something too tightly. The Seven of Pentacles. I like to call the Seven of Pentacles a shit show card. It's kind of like where you've gathered all these pentacles and you're not really sure what to do with them or like where they're taking you. What it's going to turn into. All right, let's look at Chiron healing and 10th house reputation. So definitely some big transformation, some big healing process happening. It could have something to do with your job, your career, reputation. Strength comes out, Leo energy strongly, internal strength, having to dig deep. The Magician comes out, two major arcanas back to back. Ace of Pentacles, might as well be a major arcana. It's a yes, by the way, in case you're looking for like a yes or no. But the Strength card and the Magician together, you're really having to dig deep to make something the way that you want it, Scorpio. The Magician is definitely as above, so below. You're trying to call something forth. And what you're trying to call forth is this new beginning. The Pentacle is here. So, it could be a new beginning in career. It could be a new beginning in your job. It could be a new beginning in a relationship. Because remember, Pentacles encompass everything. That's why you always see the little arch. It reminds me of like a marriage arch, like people at a wedding, right? Oh my gosh, Scorpio. Some of you could be getting married. Some of you are engaged after all, just saying. All right, door to value. This is going to be challenge or obstacle. The Lovers is here, Gemini energy. You could be trying to find the value in the journey that you're on. The Lovers is my clue card for the twin journey. Remember, the Lovers meaning of the card is that you choose yourself every day. Every day you make the difficult decision to choose yourself, to heal yourself, to become better, to love yourself better so that you can love others better, right? All that thing. And it's not just about becoming better, it's so that you can attract better also. The Star is here. It's bright hope for the future. Do you guys see all the major arcanas coming out for Scorpio? And Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It may not have anything to do with that sign. It's more about being confident in your abilities, being confident in your abilities. The Star, the Aquarius energy, it's very possible that the new moon showed you value to this journey, and now the week after, that's why it's in your challenges or obstacles. It's going to make you heal something, Scorpio. It's going to make you heal something, and probably something that you Probably something you've been running from, hiding from, you know, all that stuff. So the death card coming out, that's your energy. Another major arcana, temperance coming out, another major arcana, three of cups coming out. You're healing third party situation, all that running around, right? So the three of cups could definitely be like soul tribe, soul family. It's soul healing regardless. But temperance, slow moving energy, it's healing energy. The death card comes in and says like something is completely done. You're just not allowed to go back to that situation anymore. The journey card is here. This is the outcome. The journey card says that you choose. Are you ready? You choose your journey. You choose your spiritual awakening journey over anything or anyone else, and you take that path. You have the Four of Swords coming out. You don't like it. Ooh, you got the Tower coming out. You really don't like it. And you got the Eight of Pentacles coming out. All right, so Four of Swords is a card that says this is a time of rest and healing. I don't know if you see all the healing coming out for Scorpio, but this is the purpose and this is what's going to happen regardless of what it is that you want to do, Scorpio. So Four of Swords says that you're going to pause, you're going to reflect, and you're going to redirect that energy. I do feel like all of this is going to come to a complete shock to you, Scorpio, because you've been trying to push and go through like some wall, some obstacle that you're like, I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to face that. I don't know if you thought like maybe you were better than everyone else, or like maybe you just thought you were tougher than everyone else. I don't know what you thought, Scorpio, but it's like the focus is here now. The journey will be your focus this week. The Four of Swords is also a card that says this is a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. I know you don't think so, but it is. Knight of Wands is on the bottom. Knight of Wands says, don't be reckless. Don't be reckless. So many major arcana. Spirit is definitely here this week, Scorpio. Remember, major arcana's divinely faded energy. On the bottom, discernment. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense. Do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. The power card is here. Call upon the elements. Focus your intention. The greatest dragon is within you. I used to read this card and see this dragon as something that I had to fight, something that wasn't working towards me. It was against me. I've recently learned, of course, that this dragon is my internal power. The greatest dragon, the biggest benefit you have, your biggest power, Scorpio, is internal. It's nowhere else. No one has the power but you. Pilgrimage is here. You're on a journey. Look at that confirmation. To your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way, and only you can choose your path. Nature is on the bottom. If you feel like you need to ground yourself, we did see that root chakra. Go outside, touch a tree, Scorpio. All right, Moonology to close it out. This is going to be for your thoughts and emotions. Yeah. I feel like coming into the week, you probably overthought a bunch of something. As you come into the week, Spirit starts to align everything out for you. As you leave the week, you're definitely in your emotions and in your thoughts. Could be overthinking something too. I dropped it. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Your dreams need a practical plan. A full moon in Taurus. Have faith in your dreams. Dreams twice. And it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Remember, Chiron is in Aries. It is time to take action. It's time to heal. It's time to do the things. And it's freaking time to stop running. That's what it is, right? Look at that on the bottom. A time for healing. I'm going to leave it right there, Scorpio. The rest of it's all yours. All right, guys. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we're going to move to Pisces. Tell me that that is not a Scorpio, and Dark Night of the Soul has hit the wall, right? We all know, those of us that have came out of Dark Night of the Soul, has hit that wall and it's just sitting there spinning and telling themselves, I can do it, I can do it, I got this. It's totally fine. Totally fine. I don't feel all them swords. Well, I don't know. This is the week where Scorpio has to process, right? Good vibes. Hello. Sandra, Scorpio is the dragon. Facts. Actually, Aries is the dragon, but still. All right, guys. Pisces. Yes. I think so many of us have been stuck in a dark night of the soul loop or like a cycle. And I think we just didn't know it. For those of us that have had Kundalini awakening, um, it pulled us out, right? When you had your Kundalini awakening and your chakras, that energy started flowing so quickly through all those chakras. It was like you had no choice but go up, right? So I do feel like I was definitely, remember when we had Venus retrograde, June, those 40 days, 40 nights, and it ended August 1st. I definitely feel like I was going through this weird alignment type of process. And I do feel like I was stuck in some sort of dark night of the soul cycle where I just kept repeating something over and over and over. And then I had that reunion energy, right? This past summer. And it was like, I feel like reunion is definitely just to recharge, like reboot the batteries type of thing. And I feel like that's what happened. And it was like after that, all my anxiety, depression, I mean, all that stuff. Guys, I went over a bridge today. I went over a big bridge today. I went over the biggest bridge today. There's a bridge between here and my sister's house that I can't even express the type of fear that I would have when I had to go over this bridge. Y'all, not only did I go over this bridge today, but I tested it. There's actually two bridges. One's little, one's big. I went over the little one and I looked. Like normally I close my eyes or I look down. I looked. I looked around. I looked at the water. It was so beautiful. I don't know. I can't even express to you what that means to me. I've been scared of bridges my entire life. Like I must have died on a bridge in a past life somewhere. I can't even tell you what that means. When I got to the big bridge, I even jumped up and down in my seat. I just was trying to see, can I kick off this anxiety? Can I kick in the fear? Can I, I'm sure I had told my friend, I was like, I'm sure if something happened and you had to slam on the brakes or something, I'd probably get scared and crap my pants for sure. You know what I'm saying? But just the idea that that anxiety is gone, just the knowing that like God has my back. I do not have to worry. I do not have to live my life in fear of some rock falling out of the sky everywhere I go. You know what I'm trying to say? I want to be like, oh, that's all me implementing all my spiritual lessons. That's my yoga that I, may get in twice a week because I'm so bad about it, y'all. I need to get on top of that stuff. But it's like, I want to say it's all those things, but it wasn't. It was my Kundalini. It was Kundalini activation. I was scared to say the word Kundalini on this channel. I was like, oh my God, it sounds so lulu lala weird, right? Knowledge. Knowledge is power, y'all. But it's like once I started learning about that Kundalini, everything really just started to fit, like fall into place. And if you guys feel like, you're stuck in dark night of the soul, definitely your daily practice, I read that somewhere, could kick off that activation. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do know that right before mine happened, I was really disciplined and really determined to do those things every single day. And then bam, Kundalini happened. So I'm just saying. To respond, not react. Yes, exactly, Katie. Absolutely. And I was definitely a reactor. I've been a reactor my whole life. In fact, I reacted just the other day. My son came over here and totally pissed me off, and I just totally went off the wall and said some nonsense that I shouldn't have said. But I just want to say, did I beat myself up for it? No, not really. Um, one, he came over here and poked the bear, and two, I don't know. I feel like it could have been a lot worse, right? Like in my old day, like old Rosa, that would have been, a much worse situation. But yeah, like we're definitely learning to respond and not react, right? All right, I'm getting to it. Pisces 10005. This is going to be for February 11th through February 17th. And I am going to start out with the numinous for the energy of the week. We have several cosmic influences happening this week. Mars, Venus, Mercury, all moving over Pluto, 0 degrees in Aquarius, along with the Sun in Aquarius. So there's a big focus on all this death and rebirth that's happening with our thoughts, our communication, our relationships, and our money, right? All right, Pisces, energy of the week. We have third house perception. So that's going to be Mercury. You have Taurus on the bottom. I would definitely say, where is Taurus for you on your birth chart? Pisces, perception, third house. Third house is normally ruled by the twins, Gemini, so that's interesting to me. But third house is how we communicate. Hostilities, challenge or obstacle, deceit, lesson learned, and seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. Pisces, what is going on? On the bottom is the anxiety card. I have anxiety too if I've seen those energies. All right, so hostilities is a card. These two cards actually go together, 25, 26. You see that? But the hostilities card, it says that someone's being hostile in your face. The deceit card, Pisces, says someone is hiding something behind your back. So this is the challenge or obstacle. The challenge or obstacle is that someone is being hostile towards you in your face. The lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle is something that's being hidden from you. Like maybe this person used to not say things in your face. Maybe they hid their emotions, something like that. Seventh chakra is here for the outcome, and seventh chakra is your connection to spirit. This is your crown chakra. I'm actually going to use the purple tarot. I specifically used Rider-Waite just for Scorpio, so you can just go Google the meanings to those cards, right? All right, third house perception. Five of Cups, there's a loss, despair. Ace of Cups, overflow of emotion. Could have something to do with a relationship. And the Magician, with a rabbit coming out of the hat. You can be pulling a rabbit out of your hat, Pisces. But Five of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Magician, I feel like it's definitely some Mercury energy is what I'm getting. But there's been a loss. It has something to do with someone you could be in a close relationship with. There is an overflow of emotion here. Hostilities coming out. King of Cups, this is my clue card for Divine Masculine. The Star, this is again hope for a future, clean slate. Page of Pentacles, starting over, starting a new journey. So someone that you, Pisces, the King of Cups again could be a Divine Masculine energy, but it's a counselor, mentor, therapist, and we recently added coach, right? So what is the energies with counselor, therapist, mentor, coach? These are all people that are in control of their emotions, right? These are all people that have compassion and empathy for others, but their emotions don't control their actions. There's going to be something about that is your challenge or obstacle. All right, let's look at the deceit card. Something you've already known, something being hidden from you. Three of Swords, Nine of Cups comes out, and Two of Pentacles. I think it's possible this is something that's happening this week, Pisces. Three of Swords is healing from a broken heart. Nine of Cups is something that you've wanted, but I did pick out the purple tarot, so it's this energy of like the cup is half full. I mean, I'm sorry, the cup is half empty type of energy. And then Two of Pentacles here, like there's not enough of something, or someone's having to choose between two. All right, seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. This is your connection to spirit. We have the Seven of Pentacles. It says, be patient, Pisces. Eight of Wands says there's quick information and sudden changes. And Queen of Wands says, be confident in your actions. Be confident in your abilities. Seven of Pentacles, though, it's very possible that you've planted some seeds. It does say be patient, and it is the card that says you are almost there, but it's very possible that Eight of Wands is here because some of these seeds are already, like the harvest is here. It's very possible you could go pick some of those seeds already. Queen of Cups is on the bottom. That's going to be unconditional love. Queen of Cups could have something to do with a mother energy. I think you're going to find out why someone has been aggressive towards you, or I think you're going to find out if there's not been any communication or some emotional communication. I think you're going to find out, like you're going to see behind the curtain this week and find out why the situation is happening. I think you've asked that Nine of Cups. It's almost like you've asked Spirit to show you something, and Spirit delivers. All right, guidance for Pisces. We have sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. We have adversity. See the gifts and challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. And we have gratitude. Be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. The Strength card is on the bottom. I'm going to take it because I do feel like you have something you're going to have to endure. And it says, you have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. All right, Pisces, I'm going to close it out with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I feel like at the beginning of the week, you're definitely in this overflow of emotions. I feel like you get some clarity, some understanding in the middle of the week. And by the end of the week, you could be overthinking something. Have faith in your dreams. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. This is the new moon that's coming in just a couple of days. Don't let your pride get in your way. It's full moon in Leo. On the bottom, there it is. Emotions are running high. It's the super moon. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those good things. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow at noon, we're going to look more into that Aquarius new moon. We're just a couple of days away. I am going to be doing all 12 signs, so make sure to come back and join us for that. I know it's a different time in the middle of the day, so I hope we get to see some new people that maybe it's difficult to join us this late at night. But if you can't join us live, just make sure to come over and check it out on our YouTube channel under the live tab. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I appreciate all of you guys coming in and spending this time with me. Serena on Facebook, hello. Don't forget, guys, I will be back tomorrow night. We're going to do the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Time. Guys, personal readings can be found on my website and my Etsy page. So make sure to check the links out in the description box. Thank you, everyone. Moderators, I appreciate you guys so very much. I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.